Which Disney princess would win the Hunger Games and why? I have 3 potential winners. Elsa on account of having superpowers that can be used offensively. Mulan on having actual combat training. Nala, if you count her, for being a literal lion. Not one of the early ones, I'll tell you that right now. Thematically, Meridia. Practically, Elsa. She's literally a magical ice goddess that can flash freeze an entire lake. The only other princess with anything approaching supernatural power is Moana, and her power is over water. Mulan trained warrior with excellent survival skills. Likely Elsa, she's one of the few with genuine superpowers. Elsa. For starters, she can fabricate an entire fortress out of nothing, as well as autonomous ice creatures to be her soldiers. She spends the game making outfits for herself in perfect safety while everyone else gets mobbed and staked through the eyeballs with carrots. Merida. It's all about the bow and arrow skills. Alright, so it all depends on who you consider a Disney princess. There's a few categories that might count as princess status. So the participants we have are princesses that are part of the official Disney princess canon. Princess by marketing. Snow White. Might have a fighting chance if she gets animals on her side by singing. But I don't think she'd last very long. Not very good survival skills either. Cinderella. Resilient and decent survival skills. Used to hunger, but no fighting skill or weapons. So not the winner. Aurora. Even if she's awake, she doesn't have good survival or fighting skills. Probably in the first handful of deaths. Ariel. Needs water to survive. A power too specialized to be of any help. I think she'd last long because she can hide in water indefinitely. But I don't think she's winning material because of her lack of adaptability. That's as a mermaid. If we count her movie-ending shape, she has even less of a chance. At least she's a princess by both birth, marriage and Disney marketing. So one of the strongest holders of the princess title with Aurora and Jasmine. Belle. Not great survival or fighting skills. Might last a bit longer due to brains, but not enough to win. Jasmine. Weak survival skills and fighting. Although I hear she gets better at that in the TV series. Still, not enough to defeat the top players. Mid-game death at best. Pocahontas. Good survival skills and decent fighting. I think she'd last longer than any of the previous ones. But not enough weapon knowledge to make her win. Mulan. My pick for winner in this category. Trained soldier with actual battlefield experience. Good survival and excellent fighting skills with and without weapons. She's also the only one that has actually and intentionally killed multiple people, giving her an edge over other princesses who might hesitate to kill. While not a princess by birth or marriage, she is by marketing. Literally a Disney princess. TM. Tiana. Resilient and determined, but no other good skills. I don't think she'd last long. If she had stayed a frog, maybe a bit longer. But as a human she has no chance. Rapunzel. Even with her full hair and magic healing powers, I don't think that would be enough to win. Her hair is too specialized, and can be cut pretty easily. Not enough adaptability to carry her to the endgame. But magic is always a good thing to have. Merida. Very good contender and probably close to Mulan on skill with weapons. However, I think she'd be less adaptable and also less prone to kill than Mulan. She's top 3 at least. Moana. Her water powers are useful, but too specialized and not controlled enough. I don't think she'd win if there wasn't a large body of water available, which the arena can remove at any time. Not adaptable enough, unfortunately. Former princesses in the official canon. Tinker Bell. If we count her, which honestly I wouldn't. She'd have a really good chance just by hiding and waiting for everyone to kill each other. However, in the last stand she has no chance of killing anybody. So probably not winning. Esmeralda. A good fighter. But I don't think she'd win even if she was a participant. Which I think she shouldn't be. Princesses by birth or marriage that are princesses during the majority of their story and/or achieve that status at the end. Feline. From Bambi. Married, the prince of the forest. So she's a princess by marriage. Would probably be the first to die. Kiara is a princess during her entire story. Even by the end because Simba and Nala are still ruling. No doubts here. She is participating. Really good chances. The best survival and body combat skills of the entire group. And also a complete disregard for the moral issues of killing others. If she's quick to act before the others toughen up, she'll win. If not, she'll be bested by traps or weapons. Anna. Princess throughout the whole first movie and the majority of the second one. No chance of winning though. So the question of including her or not is irrelevant. Kida. She probably has good survival skills, general weapon skills and the fitness required to have a fighting chance. She's a good contender. But I wouldn't think she'd win. Elanwi. The Black Cauldron. Haven't seen the movie. But she doesn't seem to have the skills necessary to win. Anastasia. Technically a Disney princess since she's a princess by birth in her story and she is owned by Disney. Not enough combat or survival skills to win. But she is participating since Disney bought Fox. Vanellope. A princess by lore in her story. We don't really know how her title works or who is her father. But I'll count her since her being a princess is relevant to the plot. Tiny girl with no weapons. Not winning against a lion, a soldier, or many of the others. She has skills with a car. But that's very situational and not adaptable. Star. Star versus the forces of evil. A princess by birth in a Disney property. So she's participating. If she gets her wand she's a great contender to win. Even with Elsa on the field. Her magic is basically endless. However, without her wand she wouldn't do much. Since I'm assuming all contestants would get weapons. Just like in the Hunger Games universe. She would get some sort of wand. It's hard to know, but definitely a danger to the others. Raya. Princess by birth. Without Sisu, her dragon. I don't think she has what it takes to win. She has excellent combat skills. And decent survival. But no killer drive. And no magic. Leia. She is a princess by adopted birth. And she's owned by Disney. So she's in. If she gets a lightsaber she's a good contender to win. Top 5 at least lightsabers are really overpowered. And the Force could be of help too. However, long-range weapons like arrows negate the effectiveness of lightsabers. And we have at least one proficient archer in the mix. Debatable princesses. Elsa. By the answers on this thread I see that many consider her a Disney princess. However, she isn't one by marketing. Since the Frozen line is separate from the official Disney princess canon. Although sometimes she's listed in the princess section in stores. Messing my whole argument. She isn't one by marriage. Obviously. And in my opinion she isn't one by birth. Since although she is a princess when she's little, her entire story arc starts with her coronation. She spends her story as a queen. And then abdicates her title at the end of the sequel. She's a queen, not a princess. And therefore safe from reaping. The only way I'd accept her participation is if she's 17-year-old Elsa. Before becoming queen. Insecure and incapable of controlling her powers properly. Even then, if she participates, she'd win. She's obviously overpowered. Sally. From A Nightmare Before Christmas. She would contentiously be a princess by marriage. But I wouldn't accept it because I don't know if the title of Pumpkin King carries any real power. Or is just a hollow name. There's a mayor in town, so it's a bit confusing. If she is allowed to participate as a princess, I think she'd have a pretty good chance. Given she's almost immortal. Alice. Only a princess if you take into account Kingdom Hearts canon. I don't want to open that can of worms. So it's a no from me. Her morphing powers are too unpredictable. I don't think she'd win anyway. Nala. Not a princess by marketing. Not a princess by birth. Since according to canon she's fathered by a nomad lion and adopted with her mother into the pride. According to lion biology she would be Mufasa's daughter. But that would make her Simba's half-sister. And Disney can't have that. Not a princess by marriage. Since by the time she officially gets with Simba he's already a king. Making her a queen. However, she was betrothed to him since childhood. Which makes her at least princess adjacent. If allowed to participate, she'd be an excellent contender. Even better than her daughter since she's a better hunter and a more experienced fighter. However, she'd have trouble killing Kiara. And vice versa. All things considered, it would be best if only one of them participates. In conclusion, if Elsa is allowed to participate, she wins. Her abilities are incredibly powerful in a survival situation. She's ruthless. And she's most likely killed before. However, I truly believe she shouldn't be in the reaping pool. If Elsa is out, then Mulan, Kiara and Merida will be the final three. If Kiara is quick or the weapons are missing, she wins. If not, then Mulan wins. If Sally is allowed to participate, she might last a long time. But her lack of fighting skills would give her rivals enough time to figure out how to kill her. There must be a way. If she's actually immortal, then she shouldn't be allowed in the games. Adaptability is key, which is why I left Ariel and Moana out. They require bodies of water to use their skills. And that can change during the games if the game master chooses to. If Moana has skills close to waterbending, not as shown in her movie, she stands a better chance. But that's unlikely. I'm betting Kiara because I like The Lion King and Mulan has never faced a lion before. It's past 2 a.m. But I couldn't get this out of my head. I love Disney. I love rules. I just could not let this go. It's probably going to get super buried now. But I had to. Edit. Added Anastasia. Ilanwi. The Black Cauldron. Kita. Bugs. Vanellope. Star versus the forces of evil. And Leia to their respective categories. Edit 2. Added Raya. I want to add Shuri, Gila, Megara, and Queen Xenomorph. Debatable. 2. But I've reached character limit and also my patience limit. This is a really fun rabbit hole to go down. Moana is a Dark House candidate. Stick by the water. Good climber. Fearless. All of them. They would gang together to defeat all of the obstacles. Figure out how to break out of the gaming arena. And then stop the tyrannical system. Rapunzel, she got that hair, she can use it as a blanket, climb a tree, murder people, you name it. Ariel, she could just hide in the ocean until everyone else killed each other. Then when there was only one left, sneak attack. Do Leia and Frank N. count? The one from Brave, literally the Mick of the Hunger Games. Also, isn't Loki, technically, a Disney princess now? Pocahontas. Merida goes off doing stupid stuff to prove herself. Mulan wouldn't kill out of good consciousness. Belle won't survive the dogs, wolves without Beast. Mulan makes it to the final two until she freezes to death and Elsa wins it all. Raya. She has the experience of sourcing food. Can stomach terrible jerky. She's paranoid enough to not really trust, manages as well to survive as a child looking about 10 too. 16 or 18. Leia BC. Even the vacuum of space can't kill her. It's obviously Nala ya Muppets.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Heracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.